I'm gonna try for a headshot. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you are all doing well. Today's a range day. I have a new shooting location. I brought out a couple different rifles just to shoot at longer ranges, make sure our zeros are good. But this video is going to focus on the 6.8 Western. And I wanted to get the cobwebs dusted off of it, shoot my ammo, the 170 Burger EOL hand loads, make sure those are still grouping good, get my scope dialed in, and run it out to some extended distances to make sure our ballistic tables are good in my Revic BR4 rangefinder. Now, I did remove some items from the rifle to lighten it up quite a bit that I previously was hunting with last year. I'll go over that, and also bought a new spotting scope adapter, the mag view, so we can get some video behind that. I'm recording on a new phone, so really we're just going to try out some new gear and make sure the hunting rifle 6.8 Western, my custom build, is good to go. So with that being said, let's get into it. Okay, this is my setup that I was shooting with out at the 575 yard range on that gong. As you can see, it's pretty steady. I did get that headshot out there. I could have aimed like a quarter minute to the right to account for wind, but would have got a center shot on the head, but not a huge deal. So a couple of things that I changed this year were I took off the Magpul Myad grip and swapped it out for the Magpul Slim K grip. That shaved an ounce off. My biggest weight savings came from removing that Magpul polymer bipod, and I replaced it with an Odinworks Arca rail adapter. That way I can run it in conjunction with my spotting scope tripod. I always bring my tripod with me for my spotting scope, so I figured I would just kill two birds with one stone and use this piece of gear for my rifle and my spotting scope. So this is going to take a little bit of getting used to. I was using my pack as like my rest, my rear rest, and then my sleeping pad I was using just as kind of a more like shooting bag. Last year I did bring that shooting bag with me, but I mean that weighs 10, 11 ounces. So I'm going to leave that at home this time and just try to use the gear that I already have without bringing more shit into the backcountry to build stable shooting positions. And obviously, if I can use my bag as a front rest for this rifle too, if I need to. So yeah, that's kind of the name of the game. Also, I took off my suppressor cover. That shaved a couple ounces. When you're shooting on the range like this, yeah, you'll probably need it for the Mirage, but when you're up in the mountains and you're taking one or two shots at an animal, really a Mirage isn't a huge deal. So once again, less shit to pack in the backcountry, shaved a little weight off of this. Overall, I think I shaved about 13 ounces off the rifle. Might not sound like a lot, but that's almost a pound. That's pretty good for packing this shit up and down the mountain. One thing I did add this year that I'm liking so far are these ad mount scope cap covers. Last year I was using some Butler Creek scope cap covers, and I really wasn't a huge fan of them. They kept slipping off. They're more like a universal fit. It's hard to find scope caps for these Leupold Mark IV HDs just with their objective lens sizes and the ocular lens sizes, and I didn't want to fork out the Leupold money for a set of their aluminum caps. So I found these guys. I think they're about 60 bucks or so. They're polymer, but they cinch down on your belly, your housing of your scope housing with an Allen screw. So far I like it. They're nice. They work well. They're pretty affordable for what they are, and they should serve me pretty well. Okay, so let's see here. Let me get the range for you guys. .578, and I was using about a 4 mile an hour right to left wind, so 11.3 minutes, and then we're gonna hold right 1 minute. I've been trying out not dialing for wind and just holding for wind, since it's a little faster. Okay, that was a hit. Okay, I couldn't quite tell where I hit on that last one there since it's in the shade, and I couldn't see much of a bullet trace. I thought I saw it hit to the kind of left upper edge. I'm gonna send another one with the same dope and just see what's happening there. So on this shot here, you'll notice that after I shoot, there looks like there's a splash on the left bottom edge of the target, but you also hear a pretty solid impact at the target. I thought I had missed it, but when I went up and checked the target, it was a direct hit on the steel itself. The splash from the bullet made the dirt below the target splash up, making it look like a miss, but indeed it was a hit. So, good news is our elevation is good with our ballistics. Our left to right wind there, I held differently each time. So I'm gonna paint this thing blue to see if we can't see the target better, the impacts, and then we'll go shoot another group now that we know our elevation's good, and we'll just have to contend with the wind. I'm gonna try for a headshot. My apologies about the video and audio quality. I'm filming this on my webcam on my laptop because I'm too lazy to record another video and then upload it to my computer. I thought I had shot another group after the two last shots that I showed you. I guess I didn't. I guess I went back to the truck and shot that headshot and thought everything was good, mainly just because the elevation was validated in the rangefinder, and the headshot was where I wanted it to hit, where I wanted the bullet to hit, so I figured that was good. So the next plan is I'll load up some more ammo with the 170 burgers, and I do want to go back out and shoot past 578 yards, try to get out to 1,000, just to make sure we're good to go there. I'll bring you guys along for that. Anyway, that should cover everything with what I took off the rifle, what I added, and everything seems to still be shooting straight. With that being said, thanks guys for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.